Earlier this year, based on guidance from public health officials, we started the new school year learning at home. Since then, thousands of families have told us that online learning does not work well enough for their children, and they have asked for an in-person learning option. While COVID-19 remains an incredibly serious threat, under the guidance of the Chicago Department of Public Health, we have decided to welcome students back in the new year. Later this month, we will be re-engaging families to better understand their needs and comfort level with returning to school. When students and staff return in the new year, they will find a very different learning environment that closely follows the CDC's guidelines for schools. Any person entering a CPS building will complete a health screener, have their temperature checked, and be required to wear a face covering. Students and educators will be grouped into small class sizes, and students will notice their desks and classroom furniture spaced further apart. Hand sanitizer stations are available throughout the building, and new signage encourages social distancing and good hygiene practices. To help prevent the spread of COVID-19, we're also supporting CDPH's contact tracing efforts and will provide students and staff who are symptomatic or a close contact of someone who tested positive with access to free COVID-19 tests. In addition to cleaning and sanitizing schools, providing masks for everyone, and posting signage throughout schools to encourage social distancing, independent state-certified environmental specialists have tested schools for indoor air quality, and we have checked classrooms to ensure they are properly ventilated and meet ASHRAE standards. Out of an abundance of caution, we are investing $8.5 million to provide every classroom with a HEPA air purifier that will remove 99.99% of airborne mold, bacteria, and viruses. By placing a HEPA air purifier directly in the classroom near students and staff, we can better capture particles and clean the air, which reduces the risk of indoor transmission of viruses and bacteria. We understand this is a personal decision for families, which is why families will determine for themselves if they are ready to return to classrooms. Families who choose to learn from home when in-person instruction resumes will have the opportunity later in the school year to opt in to classroom learning. And no student will be required to learn in person this school year if they prefer to learn from home. For more information on our plan to reopen schools, please visit cps.edu/reopening2020.